Good day everyone, and welcome to episode 9 in our series of SimAirport. Now we're starting off at 6 a.m. in the morning because what I have done is I ran the simulation a little bit off camera just so we could get some more money because we are coming up to a very expensive build process. Now, as you may recall, in our last episode, we had a look at setting up security upstairs on our second floor to handle just our large aircraft and found out how expensive that was really going to be. So that's something we're not going to do because, quite frankly, as we worked out in our last episode, hugely expensive. So we decided to extend the security area down here and we moved the fence in preparation for doing that. But we still end up with the money problem because if you look up here, we're literally making $35,000 a day, which we're going to be able to spend pretty quickly, as it turns out, as you may recall from what we've done before. So despite the fact that the flow-on effects are not going to be particularly good, I have reached the very commercial decision to put another large gate in, get another 6 aircraft coming and going a day for no more reason than we need the money. So that's what I'm going to do in this episode. Now, in order to do that, because we learned when we put the first one in that these gates operate from the second floor, what we are going to need to do is expand the second floor to cover the size of the gate. So we're going to need to expand the first floor and then we're going to need to expand the second floor, and that is going to be hugely expensive. So first of all, before we start, what I would like to do is get a feeling for the cost involved in this. So foundations are pretty straightforward. So we can simply, and we've already started doing something there, but we can simply do this. Okay, so we know roughly upstairs 50,000. We know we're going to need 50,000 upstairs. And I suspect, I can just, you can all see me putting my fingers on the screen to try and work out how much space we need for that. Let me just go down a step and do that again, because we're going to put these in. We're going to need, so we're looking at $160,000 just to put the foundations in for the floors, with no other consideration. So we're already out $20,000. And so let's just find out. Hang on. Objects. Yep, we've got a large gate. And that is 32. Oh, that's not too bad. 32. Why is it cheaper? Why is it cheaper? I don't know, but it's cheaper. So, all right. 162. So we need another $10,000, roughly speaking. So what we're going to do is go ahead, get everything organised and start the build. And then when we run out of money, I will go to the magic of editing and just run the game so that we can build up some more cash so that we're ready to go ahead when we're on camera, as it were. Now I do like the gap, actually, for no other reason than, whoa, that's a big gap. You know what? I'm not going to have a gap because that's too big a gap. So we're down to 150,000. I think we should put some taxiway in, which like that. And I think that we could probably just wait now until we've done the construction to move ahead and start putting out the foundation. Mind you, overall we are going to be spending a ton of money on this. But we are still, we're up there in $35,000 a day, so it's not too bad. So the other thing, I always forget to do this, but the other thing is we need to keep our research up, because that's very important. I think also I need to start hiring people. And I think we need to start looking down this area. So I'm going to go and hire a chief technology officer as well, because I started the game, and then of course I almost ignored. Now there's the thing as well. I want a chief technology officer, but you know what? I'm going to spend the money because it's actually quite important to us to keep the research going. So this is one of those things where money trumps just about everything. So we've got a wall there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be our wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like hugely expensive. Oh, and we need to put this in as well. Otherwise, that's not going to work either. We'll do that. Okay. So we've got 3 things on our schedule to be built. So nothing's going to happen over there until these things are done over here. But it's chucking along quite nicely there. Okay, so the plan is, just go down to the ground floor here for a sec. The plan is we're going to get an additional gate working, and that's going to provide us with considerable more money. And we won't have increased our costs terribly much at that point. But then as soon as we get that in, we are going to have to start the redevelopment down here. And I think what we will do is we'll tidy up this area as well, move our maintenance back over there so that we can actually get more security in down here. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm actually wondering if it particularly matters if we move these check-in desks, whether they seem to be linked somehow to the bag scanner and the metal detector. But anyway, we'll come back to that. Right, so we're set up here. That is gate B1. Well, in actual fact, it's going to be gate. Sorry, we need L2. Thank you. Very good. Okay, so large 2, but nothing operational yet. So that's fine. So now we need to go up to the second floor, because this is where we're going to put some effort now. Because we really do need to keep the research up, and that's my bad for not doing that when we were setting off. So we'll just get this organised, and we're going to put the Chief Technology Officer up here. As CEO of the airport, you'll notice that I am looking after my staff before I set up my own office, and I feel that this is the right way forward. Going well. Actually, we could speed this up. Oh, we are. We're on top speed. Ooh. Yeah, my bad. We need to get rid of that wall. Clear for internal walls, right? Actually, you know what? That's the office defined right there. So what we need is to get rid of this wall. Put a door in. Now we need a door. What does a door look like? A door looks like D for door. door. That's it. One in the middle. Yeah, one in. We need a D for desk. Bet you it's not a D for desk. Invalid placement, blocked by something. Right. What is that? Office desk. Oh, of course. O for office desk. We'll use the sidebar. O for office desk. Of course, technically, I mean, the COO hasn't actually sat down at his desk. So it may be possible, office chair, it may be possible for us to just leave them standing there. I wonder if we need just a C for chair. Is that just C for chair? Cafe chair, coffee table. And what are you? You're an invalid placement. Fancy chair. Oh, of course. Silly me. Why wouldn't you put a fancy chair? Well, let's get... Oh, that's a fancy chair for a Chief Technology Officer. Yep. And you would be a plant. Although in Australia we might have called you a plant. Plant one. Isn't a plant something that you put in an organisation when you're trying to sabotage them or spy on them? Oh, who are you? You are... Oh, you're a worker. Right, fine. Okay, now, Chief Technology Officer. Actually, you know what? Given that I'm feeling particularly klutzy today, ability to hire a Chief Technology Officer. Okay, we got that. Okay, so now, why are all these people up here? Oh, I know why they're all up there. Zones. That's why they're all up there. Alright, listen guys, it's an office. Yeah, thank you. Wow, okay. Well, that was uninspiring on any level. Okay. Wow. Okay. Manage admin. Yep. Chief Technology Officer. $12,000. Holy dooly, not cheap. Has office. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. Now we can go and do some research. Advanced security and advanced... Oh, yes. Ability to assign aircraft gates to specific ticketing desk. Yes, please. We'll have one of those. Now, we also need to get this set up so that I don't recall putting another one of those in. Anyway, it's a learning curve of steepness and a foundation in the very art of the thing. Now, can we actually build in the rain? The answer is yes, we can. Because we are the most amazingly talented people you have ever seen. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go up to the second floor and I'm going to put some more foundations up here. How about that? That's 44. Oh, we can't go out there anyway. Well, let's build it anyway. There you go. All right. That keeps the builder guys happy for a wee minute. Now, what is happening? Let's check out a few things while we're waiting. What is happening over here? We've got vending machines. Right. We've got seats. We've got a mess. That's what I would call a mess. You know, imagine what that's going to look like when we add the additional airlines we're about to do, or the additional aircraft we're about to add. That's going to be a good look. Yes, indeedy. Hugely good look. Right. Okay. No, that's fine. But the other question is, what's going to happen when we start assigning specific desks? Check-in desk to... Now, okay, we need to just check this because I do not know. Ticketing. Is it all ticketing? Yep, it's all ticketing. It's all ticketed. Why aren't they being used? Okay, how many have we got? We're going to end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? It is. Oh no, the guys are there now. Or the girls are there. The guys and the girls. Alright. Okay. How are we doing over here? Well, we're making progress. What about the second floor? They haven't started on the second floor yet. That's fine. And the good news is that we don't even have to open up this section on the ground floor because we really only needed to put a second floor across. So that's pretty good. Now we're working on the second floor. Excellent would be the phrase I would use. Now, just while you're doing that, we've got $82,000 in the bank. So let's extend our foundation to cover all of that. And we can do that. Actually, we're doing quite well because we haven't had to stop the game and run off camera to get it operational, which is pretty good, actually. They hadn't actually finished the walls. Well, that's fine. But our airport is running okay. Noticing too that the parcels of land next to our airport have unlocked, so there's plenty of room for expansion. But again, based on money. Now, I just think I should mention, because some of you may have noticed that there's a walkway through there. And what I'm planning is, of course, to add more offices down in this area to utilise the space as efficiently as I can, given how much money it costs to extend upstairs and to work in various sized buildings. I think it's going to be quite important to do that. We're doing well overall, and downstairs, yep, looking pretty good. I don't know quite what to do with this section here. I feel I should increase the baggage claim a little bit and move maintenance right down to the bottom here. And then I could have additional security there and all the way down here. Although that would seem like a waste of space, actually. So if I extend the baggage claim, just to make sure we've got plenty of room, move maintenance down below that, I think what I'll do is I'll just extend this downwards, but it's going to be quite expensive because it is a lot of capacity we'll need there. Although we could be cheap. We could be cheap, and in fact I think we should be cheap, because it'll cost nothing to get rid of all of this, and then we can just move maintenance and angle maintenance down there, and as you can see from here, we actually don't need that much really. We could bring that down and make the baggage claim area quite, okay. Okay, we've got somewhere up here. So now what we need to do up here, I'm going to leave, actually I could move those stairs to the middle there, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave some walls behind our staircase so that our passengers, or customers if you want to be modern, don't fall down our stairwell. And what have we got over there? Is that a door? Large sliding door. All right, well, we should put a large sliding door in for sure. And that would be under L for large, as opposed to the old military door sliding large one, use of the troops thereof, etc., etc., etc. Gate agent desk. Gate agent desk. It's quite interesting actually, because as you switch between games, say like Airport CEO and SimAirport, the same things have slightly different names, and you're not quite sure whether it's because in different countries where games are made, or based on different developers' experience, those gates have different names, or whether it's because they don't want to try, or they want to try and separate the naming between different games themselves. But then when you start switching between games and you publish other games, you're a YouTuber channel and you're doing 3 or 4 games at the same time, it can be a little bit confusing to remember all the different things that the different games call their stuff. So we're going to go one there and one there. And how far out are we? We are 1. And we are 1. And there you go. So we're there. You know what? That's it. We're done. So what we can do... Oh, look, we've finished our research. Bag hub booster. Actually, I don't know. What do fuel ports do? Allow gates to be upgraded with fuel ports that can deliver jet fuel right where it's needed. Ooh. Research operations 2. That's 36,000. Now what's research operations 2? Light rail transit, multi-lane access operations 2. Aviation ops. Standby gates. Upgrade buses. Don't think so. Okay. We could do the advanced security. No. We'll leave that for now. We need, excuse me, we need 2 more staff. We have 20 and we're going to get 2 more. Yes. Okay, so we've got 2 for up there. Now we need to assign And we need to assign you assign. Okay, close. Right, got 2 staff coming there. We've got you assigned. We've got a way up. So far, it's looking like a plan with no drawbacks. So I think we should go ahead and schedule that guy in. We'll go down regular speed, and of course this is where we're going to see the impact, and we're down to 25,000, but that's okay. Right, flight management. L2. We want large, so let's start, well, who's offering us flights? In the AM. Extra large and small, the answer is no. All small, no. Small, no. Forward air, oh now there's a large in the PM. Ooh, 250. Does this F-74? Yeah, they do like us too. Alright, let's take it. Okay, and you were what? Arrives 23:30. Well, that's kinda late. Oh, what happened to that aircraft? Well, we'll just slot you in there, shall we? What happened there? Now what's wrong with that? Oh, I see. I've tried to put it in. Oh, okay, we've got a small. A small. Starflight. They have smalls in the PM. The 737. We've been missing an opportunity to shine. Okay, excellent. So, where were we? So we just put in a forward air in. Where's a forward air? I don't even see a forward air. Oh, there it is, a forward air. Okay, now what have you got for us? No, you're a small, no. Pacific Airlines, all smalls, no. Aero Time, all smalls. WestJet, nothing. Oh, that's sad. We haven't got anyone. Oh. Really? Oh, no. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Well, maybe. That is very unfortunate, actually. But you know what we can do? I have a feeling, just from looking at that what we could do is that. I feel very strongly that we could do that. We would have to tear up some seating, but that would be very doable. How about we do this and set it up so that we can't connect. Well, there's a plan. All right, so that's going to be the entrance there, so we probably don't want... Oh. Let's cancel project. No. Is it deleting? Project. Pending delete. Oh, it is pending delete. Okay. Well, I think we should do some more pending delete. Pending delete, pending delete. I think we're going to leave decorative bush there. Do we? Maybe not. Pending delete. Okay. All right. Well, we certainly wasted a bit of time there, didn't we? Putting that large in for all of one aircraft per day. But we're going to get some more small in. So we need to keep our numbering. This is A4, so this is going to be, I think I'm going to make this, you know what? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So this one, look at that, it took the floor out as well. Well, that's unique, isn't it? It didn't take it all out though. Fascinating. Alright, so we'll just speed this up a bit more. That's actually quite disappointing. So I was looking forward to getting some extra large aircraft in. But I guess not. Well, that's the best laid plans of mice and men going somewhat astray. Alright, so we're up at full speed. So actually now might be a good time to go to the magic world of editing, run the game and just wait for our things to be built. So I'll come back when we've got a new gate ready to go. Well, welcome back everyone. We've got our gate and our taxiway all set up. Now, just to also let you know, I've renamed this gate to A8. So odd numbers are going to be up here, even numbers down here, because we're going to extend across here and really make it a crowded airport. I also managed to put in a sliding door and the 2 gate agents' desks. And while you were away, I have also hired additional staff. Even though our staff have not turned up there, we now have enough to man all our gate agent desks. So we're in a position now, down to $49,000, whoops, and $28,000 a day, we are going to start scheduling some aircraft, and hopefully we will be making some more money. So I think what we want to do is we want to specifically look at, actually let's look at large, Oh, we got the large. We need large. We're going to take the large in the AM. We're going to accept you. Can we accept more than one at a time? Let's find out. Accept all. Yes, we can. I think we can. Oh, we can. Okay. So we'll put the Atlantic in. Now we're going to have an issue here, actually. And I think we're going to need to do this. Yeah, that's what we're going to need to do. We're also going to need to do that. And so we now have an additional, yeah, excellent, 2 flights coming in a day, and they're large. So that's going to be quite good for us. And now we're going to go ahead and put 6 small in. I think what we should do, but of course I could be completely wrong with this thinking, is take guys who are at their lowest opinion of us and put their flights in first. The DBQ40. Where's the AN? I can never remember. Oh yeah, AM. That's an afternoon. Let's take you, right? So that's a Union Air. We're going to put the Union Air in up here. So that's a Union Air, and he was quite low. Juno is also low, and he's an AN. We'll put you in. So that's the AN dealt with. Right? So now, AN, Union Air. So 40 and 58. No, Union and Juno. So 40, 58. So 58 is the next one. Ford Air 58 in the AM. Let's take the AM slot. Come down here and we'll put you in the AM slot right there. So that's a Ford Air. So you were in 58. So Starflight's 60. Now, he's got an AN. AN is full. We've got PM and AM. So we'll take the AM. So that's Starflight, right? Which means that the only flights left now are the PM flights. So PM, well, aero time. Yep, aero time. And, well, we've only got one more, and that's a Ford Air. So we're going to take you. Now, as well as increasing our revenue, hopefully this is going to bring up our airline interest. Now I think, yep, okay, so I think we're all set to go on this. So let's go to all ahead full, because we probably won't get these guys coming in until tomorrow. So what we can do is start rearranging things down here so that we don't have a problem when we want to get started. So the first cab off the rank is a zone, which will be maintenance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it was 5x5 was a maintenance. 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't add more than one maintenance zone. Oh, but that's lovely of you, isn't it? All right, well, be like that then. Now we're going to have all sorts of trouble because we don't have any maintenance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 5 by 5. You can't fail toolbox locker. Toolbox locker. You're a tool. Toolbox locker. Shoe display. Toolbox locker. Where's the front? I can't tell where the front is. Well, you know what? If in doubt, just let's put it in the middle somewhere, so that people can get to it from both sides. There you go. This could work for all sorts of levels. Right, and then what we can do is we can delete you and delete you. And we are good to go. Now, so we zone baggage claim like so. And then we probably want to put a floor in. Maybe we want to put a floor in. I don't know. So far, I would have to say, I wish it would tell you what the floor was, so you could, like, not have to double guess all the time. Floor 11. How's floor 11 sound to everybody? Does it sound good? Let's see if it's floor 11. Is it floor 11? Will the world turn? I'm guessing maybe. Very slow though. Anyway, we probably want to fix this up. I think baggage claim should be something interesting. If you were a baggage claim area, what would you be? Well, you know, most places it's not particularly encouraging. Certainly it won't be, guess what? It's not floor 11. Oh, it's so irritating. Maybe we'll just make baggage claim floor 7 and see how that works. Okay, now, look at that. Aircraft are coming in. $44,000 a day. Now we're talking. But we've got a bit of a problem up here. So for aesthetic purposes, I believe it's floor 10. Let's just find out, shall we? Floor 10. Yes, of course. I don't. Well, okay. Well, you know what? I'm pretty happy about how that's going. Now, the one thing we can do, there's a problem right there, because that one lines up with that. Yeah, you go. Lines up with that wall. We have to move that wall. Oh, yeah. If we want to keep this lined up, we have to move that wall. Look at that. We have to move that wall one space that way. Yeah, I can see how this would work. Cool. Yeah, who wouldn't want that? Okay. Well, what we do need to do, first of all, hang on, what we do need to do, because we are going to start rearranging this now, we can't move this that way, so we're going to have to move this that way. Novel. All right, well, let's do that. So come down here to security and do, you know what, let's do this. Move it to put a wall in there. Yep. Slide 2 off the end of our security section. My gosh, this is what happens in real airports as they try to expand and find out that they've got walls in the wrong places and all sorts of things that they can't do. So you end up, and so you end up with a design that is best fit. Not necessarily to purpose, but just best fit. Let's take one off. Oh, look at you. You're special. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're a 10. From memory. Oh, there you go. Floors are a special one. Let's put the 10 down there. Alright. Now, this is where it gets tricky. We need to put another wall inside here. And then we need to expand the foundation. Now I am going to do it this way. Insufficient funds. Well, that'd be right, wouldn't it? So how many do I need? I might as well go for 140. No, I don't want that. Take that away. Cancel project. Oh, okay, cool. Is that how you do that? Oh, you learn something new every episode. Oh, wow. And look, what have we got here? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are very close to 50 minutes into the episode. So I'm actually going to call it an episode here with expansion underway and additional money. And we've got some extra aircraft coming in there and this guy is fully utilised. So our airport's doing pretty well. So I'm going to take the money up. You know what? I'll aim for 200,000 Gazulis in the bank before we start our next on-camera episode. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye.